Well, it's summertime in Oregon, and that means it's IPA season. I'm kidding. Every season's IPA season in Oregon. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Jeff, and this is Craft Computing. In my last video, I did a build on this X79 Chinese motherboard behind me, and I promised you a review of the Cooler Master MasterBox Lite 3.1 case. Overall, I'm very happy with this box. It is a budget case at $40, and it has a lot of the modern features that you'd expect in a 2017 build, but in a much, much cheaper price point. This side panel, not tempered glass. It's acrylic. Same with the front panel here. That being said, it does have a lot of really nice features that I want to address here. For starters, I want to talk about cooling in such a low-budget case. It does support two 120mm fans in the front with support for a 240mm radiator, support for another 120 in the rear, and the power supply is in its own environment with intake directly on the bottom. Aesthetically, this case looks great, and surprisingly enough, it manages to stay nice and quiet even with a thinner acrylic side window. With the 240mm set to 40% on the front, my GTX 1070 is running at 1911 MHz and is staying right at 80 degrees, also set at 40% fan speed. As far as case features go, graphics card support is great. You can fit a full-length graphics card in here, and actually a fairly thick graphics card as well. This is just a Founders Edition card. It's probably got about 3 inches before it hits the side panel. You could very easily fit up to like a 1080 for the win card in here, no problem. Drive support is fairly good in here as well, with two 3.5-inch drive bays and a 2.5-inch drive bay sitting directly on top. The 3.5-inch bays I don't believe have support for 2.5-inch drives, so like I did, you'll have to get a 2.5-inch bay adapter. Now for the things I'm not so keen on with this case. The acrylic side panel, while it actually looks fairly decent, it's definitely not tempered glass. They definitely modified an existing case design already, as there are cutouts where you would normally install a metal side panel. It looks like they literally just bolted on the acrylic panel. It doesn't look that great, especially with the light shining through on the top. Speaking of the acrylic, one of the drawbacks over a tempered glass side panel is the tendency to collect dust on it because of the static charge that it builds, as well as when you try to clean it, it will scratch fairly easily. This case has been on less than 24 hours. It's already developed a fair amount of dust on the top of it, and cleaning it, I've already scratched the side. It's kind of imperceptible this early on, but it will get worse as time goes on. Overall, the front of this case is very attractive, with a soft white glowing LED under the power button, headphone and microphone jacks, as well as a single USB 3.0 port and a USB 2.0 port. Overall, I'm very happy with this case. The full side panel window looks fantastic, as does the acrylic front, and the cooling support is awesome for this price point. Yes, of course I prefer a full tempered glass side panel, but I'm not going to complain about it that much for $40. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. I do plan on doing a full review on this Chinese X79 motherboard and system built with a 2667 Xeon 6-core and a 1070. I do a lot of VR work here as well as some video editing. This video will actually be edited on this system. So stay tuned for that in the near future. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you like me. Hey, maybe you're weird like that. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Oh, beer good. Beer very good.